We are back here with head coach Mark O'Brien of the Coosa Christian Conquerors, who's coming off a big region win last week versus Decatur Heritage and Nikita Stover, one of your buddies. Coach, you knew going into that game they were going to be a team that could test you up front. They like running the football. They've won in dominant fashion all year, was averaging 50-something points a game, I believe 53 points a game heading into that game. Not only did you guys get a win 48-0, 48 or 49? 48-0. You actually shut them out. So they went from scoring 54-0. Take us back to last Friday night and how that all transpired.
Well, we just played a really complete game, man. We executed at a high rate, and that's what it takes to be successful, to beat really good teams.
There ain't no doubt about it. One good thing I'm sure you was probably pretty happy about, and the rest of the guys and Amanda Justice as well, is you got to play something at home for once.
First time. Yeah.
Now, how awesome was that?
It was nice because everything's been away, and now we're back on the road again this week. So, first 4 weeks, 3 of them are, first 5 weeks, 4 of them are away. Right?
5 weeks, 4 away.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, actually, you guys don't play that many home games at all this year.
4.
Then. 4. Out of 10 games, is you only got 4 home games.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It sucks.
Yeah. So what? So when you got to play at home last night, how was the guys? I mean, it's different when they can relax and not have to travel and be there. I mean, it had to be a little bit different for the guys.
I think we're very focused, man. And I'm sitting here trying to measure. I measure everything, but I mean, that's the most focused I've seen our kids be since I've been coaching here.
Really? Overall?
Yep, no doubt.
Now, you're doing something very unique. You're actually taking the guys to a hotel room out of town.
Yep.
You get them out of town 20, 30 minutes the night before a game to go to Jacksonville and just kind of relax, let them focus, let them get a good night's sleep, make sure they eat well. Scott prays for them and everything when you get back over here Friday, but all that's pretty unique. Talk about what went into that decision this year.
Well, it's I think it's one of the best decisions I made, to be honest with you. I think it helped our kids. I think a lot of times these kids stay on these daggum phones until 2 and 3 in the morning. They don't sleep good, and they got so many things going through their mind other than football. So I think, we took the kids' phones. We got the hotel at...
Did you?
Yeah, we got the hotel at 6 o'clock. I won't say 6 o'clock because I got a coach's show. So we got the hotel at 6 o'clock, and we made them get on their homework. We made them do their homework now till 8:30, and then we took their phones up, and so we got up. I got them up at 5:50. We had a walk through in the parking lot at 6, and then we had breakfast at 6:30
at the place,
and then I gave them their phones back at 7.
Okay,
and then we left at 15 after 7. So I thought it was phenomenal.
That's definitely a different look. That may have something to do with their focus.
I think it does. I think it really helped the focus. I
And
really do.
The fact that you changed everything around to where now, essentially, they're basically getting 2 days off from a regiment that used to be set up totally different. So Thursday's not only just a walkthrough day. Wednesday's just a brief kind of walkthrough as well.
It's an abbreviated walkthrough is what it is.
So you're wanting them maximum peak condition and ready to roll on Friday. So
that's
this
right.
Paying off so far, wouldn't you think?
I think it's the best changes we've made on the schedule. I think it's absolutely helped with our mental fortitude and our bodies being under them.
Yeah.
All right. And so, Tuesday's our last day of practice, really. Because Wednesday's helmets only, Thursday's nothing. Okay? And so, and when I say helmets only, I'm talking about it's a walkthrough on Wednesday. That's what it is. And then Thursday's just an abbreviated walkthrough. So, yeah, I think it's going extremely well. And I can't say that this is my idea because I stole this idea. So,
getting these guys off their feet, putting less strain on the body, have you found the recovery to be a little faster? I know you're trying to.
Recovery's good now.
Yeah.
recovery is very good. Now, as I told you, we're beat up, you know, and I think we're now healing. I think we're on the backside of that. But the first 2-3 games, man,
Tough.
It was bad, man. It was bad. We was out several players every week, and so I think hopefully we're on the back end of everything.
Now, here's another question I got to ask you. You know, this week's opponent's been tough from last year's region champ. They won a squeaker at your place last year, Valley Head. Then they did graduate Ian Bain and a couple others. There's a lot of production on their offense, but they have Ian's little brother and some other guys back and play football. But one thing they you know for a fact that they have, and we've seen this firsthand covering the event. They're pretty strong in that weight room. They're pretty physical at Valley Head. You guys travel up there, and that's always an adventure all in itself. How important is mental toughness going into an environment like that?
Yeah, I mean, you're about to have some major adversity for sure. You know things I'm talking about. So we just got to overcome. We got to worry about us. We don't need to worry about Valley Head or homecoming or anything like that. We just need to worry about. We need to take care of what we need to take care of. And as long as we do that, Bo, a lot of this stuff we overcomplicate everything.
Yeah.
Right? And if you just worry about you know,
Take care of itself.
it takes care. 99 times out of 100, it takes care of itself.
Well, Coach, you know, Valley Head likes to run the ball downhill, but you guys seem to be set up pretty good to stop that. What do you need out of your defensive front and those front seven, especially when you face a team like that, it puts pressure on you each snap?
Oh, you got to control the line of scrimmage, or you're a dead man walking.
Yep.
You know, and it's that way every week, to be honest with you. But especially with this style of play that we're about to encounter, we've got to control the line of scrimmage. And I know the defense is ready, and our coaches are ready for that challenge. And it's just, again, we got to worry about us.
Now, you're pretty good about measuring sticks, like you said earlier. How far is the gap of Ty Cobb being the second best player to Ted Williams? I mean, if you know, I'm putting you're on a camera and you can't lie.
It's not close, man.
I agree. So, like, Ted Williams is obviously the greatest hitter of all time.
Cobb is by far the GOAT.
No.
You know,
Ted
anybody hit a 367 lifetime batting average speaks for itself.
Against farmers and blacksmiths.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing now. He faced 40 Hall of Fame pitchers.
Yeah.
And I was showing Jackson this stat.
They
40. And he had
farmers.
a career batting average of 344 against all those Hall of Fame pitchers.
They were blacksmiths and farmers as well.
I don't know about that now.
Okay.
Cy Young and Walter Johnson, those guys, they wasn't too bad.
Cy Young was pretty good.
Yeah, he's decent, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's not.
Considering he's only got 518 wins.
Coach, Ted Williams serving 5 years in the military, fighting for our country. That's got to go somewhere too.
Yeah. I mean, he was a phenomenal second best player of all time.
Ugh. I don't think he'd agree with that.
You don't think
He's on ice.
He's on ice. He's out in Arizona, I think, on ice.
He is at a cryogenics clinic or something like that.
He thinks he's going to come back to life one day.
He will through the Lord. That's the only way.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, but I don't think the outcome's good for him, considering he's an atheist.
Who knows? The bottom of the ninth, he could have changed his hand.
Maybe.
If he did,
I wouldn't bet on him.
Well, if he did, well, he'd be setting straight.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a chance. In a baseball term, bottom of the ninth, he could have swapped it up.
Yeah, maybe.
Back to football.
Yeah.
Travel plans this week. Anything any of the fans need to know?
We're homecoming.
You are Valley Head's homecoming.
Yeah, we're Valley Head's homecoming, so
That's good.
Yeah. So
That's nice.
I don't think anything changes. The game still starts at 7. We're away at Valley Head. So I don't think anything changes. I mean,
Well, it's a little travel up 59 to get there.
it's a little piece. It's an hour and 5-minute drive. So
Depends on who's driving.
Truth.
If Kel O'Brien's driving, how long would that trip be?
About 40 minutes. Give or take a couple of minutes.
He'd turn an hour and 5 into
If Jack
40.
Justice is driving, it's about 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
He reminds you of Ricky Bobby a little bit behind the
There are
wheel.
a lot of Ricky Bobby. That's right.
I love it. That's hilarious. So if he goes on a trip with me and you, we're driving.
Yeah, that's what we did last summer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He can't.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
Jack's off limits.
We got to make it back.
We got to make it back.
All right. So we're going to shut this video down. We'll be back here next week with another edition of the Mark O'Brien Show. You guys take it easy, and they'll see you in Valley Head Friday night.
That's right.